Today, we are going to be talking about sharing your screen, and Mark is going to start off by showing us how to do that and where to find the share your screen button.
It's right here. It's right there. Alright, so once you click that button, you'll be taken to a whole new window, and don't be alarmed by how many things pop up or don't pop up. Basically everyone's computer is going to be the same. You're going to be given a couple of options on every computer. It'll be desktop or screen. What this option does is it shares everything that is on that screen. You'll notice I have a special option that says desktop 2. That's because I have a second monitor. If you have a second or even third monitor, you'll end up with a second or even third desktop option to share. Whichever option you pick, once you complete hitting the blue share button, right, and then you can see the whole screen. So you can see my Zoom here, you can see my beautiful desktop, and if I happen to open up a Finder window, you'll see that as well. You'll notice at the top of the screen, all of your meeting controls are still there, and you've also additionally got a stop share, a pause share, an annotate, a remote control, and a more option. The more option gives you options to open up chat, record, open up the meeting info, breakout rooms. What is important in this screen is knowing that the stop share button is here, so if you don't want your audience to see all of the beautiful things on your desktop, you can stop it here. If you want to temporarily stop your screen share, you can hit the pause share button. You'll notice the outline of the screen goes orange. It says your screen sharing is paused, and you've now got a resume button. So now Devin can see my screen again. And when you are screen sharing, you have the option to give remote control to other users. For instance, I could give remote control to Devin right now. This might be helpful if he needs to type in an administrator password, or if he needs to show me something on my machine. You'll notice he can also ask for remote control from his machine, and it's in the same general spot up at the top of the screen there. I can approve his control, and he will now have control of my mouse. You'll notice though that I can fight him for control here, and at any time I can go up, grab my mouse, and abort his control, so that way he no longer can control my screen. Some other things you might want to do while sharing your screen is not just to share your whole desktop, but to share just one window. So for instance, I've brought over a Google Chrome window behind here, and I want to show the audience just this Google Chrome window. What I can do now is you'll see that Google Chrome has come up and populated an instance of itself over here. So what I can do is I can show the audience just this one Google Chrome window, and I can hit the share button, and you'll notice just this window is highlighted in green, and it's the only thing that Devin can see. He can't see anything that's going on over on this part of my screen or over here, but he does see this window, so I might have a YouTube video or something that I want to play for him. You'll notice if you try to resize windows, it automatically pauses your screen share, and when you're done, it resumes it for you. In addition to the whiteboard setting, which is just a clean space to use the annotation tools, you can also connect your iPhone or iPad via AirPlay, or your iPhone or iPad via cable. These are really handy functions. Whatever option you click amongst these, it will not be sharing audio by default. To share audio, you'll need to hit this option down here that says Share Computer Sound, and it will share the sound that you hear coming out of your computer. So if you're playing a YouTube video and you've hit desktop 1, you need to click share computer sound so that way your audience can hear the video. Let's say you didn't do that though, and we shared sound without sharing that sound. One of your audience members is telling you, hey, you need to share computer sound. One of your options under the More tab over here is actually share computer sound. You can select that at any time or unselect it at any time, so that way your audience can hear. Similar to the share computer sound option is the optimize screen share for video clip option. This option works best when you're using full screen videos and trying to show your audience that. Generally, I leave this unchecked until someone says that they're having issues with their video, and then I'll check that box and go ahead and try it again and see if it fixes it. Under the Advanced tab, we've got a couple very interesting options. We've got the option to share slides as a virtual background. What's interesting about this is your slideshow isn't shared the way that a normal screen share will be shared. Your slideshow becomes your background. We'll be talking about virtual backgrounds a little later. You've also got the option to share just a portion of your screen, which lets you highlight a portion of your screen to share. This might be useful if you're trying to capture a single or two windows on maybe an ultra-wide display that you're trying to just section off a little portion of it to show everyone. The music or computer sound option in the Advanced tab is very helpful if you're just trying to share audio with your audience and you don't need them to see what your computer is doing. This also happens to be the way that our theater and dance department is sharing QLab sound. You share this sound option here, you click the share button, and the stage management can share the sound with the entire audience. In the Advanced tab also is content from a second camera, which could be an additional camera that you have installed yourself, or it could perhaps be a dock cam that your school has provided you.